Newborn puppies are still in a developmental stage when they are born. Both their ear canals and eyes are still closed at the time of their birth. During this time, they use heat sensors in their nose to detect their mother. The majority of puppies will begin opening their eyes and becoming responsive around 2 weeks of age. Dogs are not colorblind like most people think. They can see blue and yellow vividly, but do have trouble distinguishing between different shades of green and red, causing those colors to look more like grays and browns. It's almost certain that you've noticed your dog twitching, barking, or even running in place as they sleep. Well, that's because they can dream just like us humans. Researchers suggest their brains and sleep patterns are pretty similar to ours, and they can form images and experience a dream much like us. In general, dogs can run about 15 to 20 miles per hour for short distances. However, some breeds are a lot slower than that, while others are capable of much faster speeds. A dog's speed depends on their physical composition, breed, and health. When your dog lets out a big yawn, you probably just assume it means what it does when we yawn, that he's sleepy. And it certainly can be a sign of tiredness, but dogs yawn for other reasons as well. Dogs yawn to calm themselves down, so repeated yawns could be a sign that your pup is feeling anxious or stressed out. It's similar to the way a cat's purr can mean lots of different things, so assessing the context of the situation can usually help you figure out what's going on. A dog's sense of smell is about 100,000 times stronger than a human's. They have 300 million olfactory receptors in their noses, compared to our 6 million, while the part of their brain responsible for analyzing smells is 40 times stronger than ours, proportionally speaking. However, dogs have only 1/6 of our number of taste buds. Dogs' sense of smell might be pretty amazing, but don't forget about their hearing. Everything from the positioning of their ears to the muscles in them helps dogs pick up a whole host of sounds that humans can't hear. You're not imagining it if you think your dog is acting jealous when you give other dogs attention. It might not be exactly how we experience jealousy, but research has shown that it's similar to how an infant might get jealous. That certainly tracks with dogs' intelligence being on par with that of a toddler. Fear is a normal emotional response in dogs that can be from a real or perceived threat. Some dogs respond with subtle behaviors that seem shy, approaching with their head carried low, ears to the side or held flat, brow furrowed with a worried look, and eyes closed or blinking. Their mouth may seem tight, or they are licking their lips or yawning. Their tail may be lowered and slowly wagging. For other dogs, the fear is more obvious because they will hide, run away, or freeze in place. These dogs often avoid eye contact and may tremble. Their tails are often tucked, and they may pant or stand completely still with their mouth closed tight and body tense. Dogs learn a lot like little kids. They are close in intelligence to human 2-year-olds. Immediate consequences are all that they care about. As they grow, they begin to understand our words. Dogs are smart enough to learn the behaviors that you want them to have. They are also smart enough to learn what they can get away with. If you're wondering how to train a dog with a specific behavior, one of the most effective methods is to give them treats, praise, or affection. Dogs can tell the difference between 1 hour and 6 hours. With enough conditioning and training, your dog will be able to forecast their daily activities, such as walks and meals, as long as they occur around the same time each day. Facts about dog kisses haven't convinced you that dogs and humans use different forms of communication. The fact that bottom sniffing is a common dog greeting surely will. A dog's unique smell is secreted in its glands, and yes, those scent glands are located in their backsides. A dog's rear end is home to glands that produce pheromones, which contain information about everything from the sex of the dog to its health and diet. If your dog excitedly wags its tail, it means it's happy to see you. Dogs wags their tails to the right when they're happy and to the left when they're frightened. Wagging low means they're insecure and rapid. Tail wagging accompanied by tense muscles or dilated pupils can signal aggression. Don't forget that dogs don't experience the full breadth of emotions humans do, so if you're trying to train or admonish your dog, taking an angry tone and a very loud voice might just make him skittish. Your prosodic of speech tone rhythm and the pitch of your voice are far more important than what you're actually saying. That's also a big part of the reason dogs respond positively to that high-pitched cute pet speak. Dogs pooping has a pattern. Ever wonder why dogs like to twirl around before they do their business? Well, it's one of the many dog behaviors that perplex researchers, but the prevailing theory is that it has to do with the Earth's magnetic field. Dogs like to poop facing north or south, and spinning around helps them correctly orient their internal compass.